Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Omni Bio Entrance. Today we will be discussing IIT JAM Biotechnology 2014 question paper. I will be discussing only the biology part. Coming to the first question, match the proteins listed in column 1 with their major cellular function in column 2. So they have given Tata binding protein. Tata binding protein is for transcription. So one is R. So option C will be correct, but we will check for the others also. DNA primase. DNA primase is in replication, so that's correct. Amino acyl tRNA synthetase is for translation and REC is for recombination. So option C is correct. Among the following, the elongated fibrous protein is option A myoglobin, B keratin, C albumin, D calmodulin. Answer is option B keratin. The mutation likely to cause the least perturbation in the tertiary structure of a protein is, that is aspartate to glutamate. Why? Because both are acidic amino acids. Next one. Match the techniques in column 1 with their primary application in column 2. Circular dichorism, that is for secondary structure of protein. So one is R. So we will check for C and D. Ion A and B will be eliminated. Ion exchange chromatography, ionic separation of protein mixtures. So D will be correct. Immunoprecipitation. Immunoprecipitation is for identifying protein-protein interaction, and X-ray crystallography is for atomic resolution structure of proteins. So option D is correct. Next one. Among the following statements about biological membranes, the incorrect one is that option A are covalent assemblies of lipids and proteins, form selectively permeable barriers, that's correct. May have channels and pumps, that is also correct. Show fluid-like behavior, that is also correct. So answer is, the incorrect one is option A, are covalent assemblies of lipids and proteins. Next one. The introduction of a new fish species into a lake resulting in the extinction of several native fish species from the lake is an example of option A, co-extinction, B, alien species invasion, C, overexploitation, D, habitat loss. Answer is alien species invasion. Next one. The taxonomic hierarchy in descending order of sizes. Option A, family, class, phylum, order, B, phylum, class, order, family, C, class, phylum, family, order, and D, order, family, class, phylum. Answer is option B, phylum, class, order, family. Next one. Amplification of a DNA fragment by PCR yields only a one faint band of the expected size on an agarose gel. For such a sample, the best way to increase the yield of PCR product is to decrease magnesium ion concentration. No, you have to increase magnesium ion concentration. Decrease annealing time. Yes, that's correct. Use of short primers. No. Increase extension time. No. So answer is option B, decrease annealing time. The other way to increase the yield of PCR product is to increase number of amplification cycles also. Next one. If the recessive disease phenylketonuria occurs in a genetically constant population with a frequency of 1 by 10,000, the frequency of the carrier genotype is. This is of the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium problem. So let T represent the dominant gene and small t represent the recessive gene for phenylketonuria. It is given the small t frequency. For the recessive disease they have told, and it is given a Q square is 1 by 10,000. So Q is equal to 0.01. We know that P plus Q is equal to 1. So from there we can find out the value of P, which is 1 minus 0.01, that is 0.99. Now, according to Hardy-Weinberg formula, we have P square plus 2PQ plus Q square is equal to 1. They have asked for the frequency of the carrier genotype. So 2PQ is equal to 2 into 0.99 into 0.01, that is 0.018. So in the total population of 10,000 people, the number of carriers will be 0.0198 into 10,000, that is equal to 198. So in 100, that is for conversion into percentage, it will be 1.98% are carriers. So answer is option C, 1.99%. Next one, the cellular organelle which function as a store for calcium ions is option A, endoplasmic reticulum, B, Golgi bodies, C, endosomes, D, nucleus. Answer is option A, endoplasmic reticulum. Next one, if the N-terminal 21 amino acids were missing from mitochondrial protein, its cellular location after synthesis would be option A, mitochondria, B, cytosol, C, nucleus, D, plasma membrane. It will be in the cytosol because most of the mitochondrial precursor proteins have got a signal sequence at their N-terminus, and this signal sequence is removed after its import to the mitochondria by the action of a signal peptidase which is found in mitochondrial matrix. So the answer is option B, that is cytosol. Next one, packaged biomaterials are dispatched to intracellular and extracellular locations from the cis compartment of Golgi complex, medial compartment of Golgi complex, trans compartment of Golgi complex, apical compartment of Golgi complex. Answer is trans compartment of the Golgi complex. Now we know that the Golgi apparatus is responsible for transporting, modifying and packaging proteins and lipids into vesicles for delivery to targeted destinations. And Golgi apparatus is made up of a series of flattened sacs or pouches that are called as cisternae. It has three primary compartments, that is Golgi apparatus has got three primary compartments, that is cis, medial and trans. The cis and trans Golgi network are responsible for the essential task of sorting proteins and lipids that are received at the cis phase and released from the trans phase of the organelle. So answer is option C, that is trans compartment of Golgi complex. Now the preferred ligand for SH2 domain is serine phosphorylated peptide, tyrosine phosphorylated peptide, glucose 6-phosphate, cyclic AMP. Answer is option B, tyrosine phosphorylated peptide. Next one, the binding of a hormone to its receptor activates adenylyl cyclase through a stimulatory G protein. If due to mutation the G protein binds but does not hydrolyze GTP, the consequence will be adenyl cyclase will be continuously activated, adenyl cyclase will never be activated, adenyl cyclase will be occasionally activated, and adenyl cyclase will be degraded. These G proteins, they have got the ability to bind either GTP or GDP. When bound to GTP, the G proteins are active, and when bound to GDP, that is formed after the hydrolyzation of GTP, they are inactive. So when a signal binds or activation of a signal G protein can affect the production of many secondary messengers, that is like diacylglycerol, CAMP, inositol 1,4,5 triphosphate. All these are activated by G protein. So one common target of G protein is adenylyl cyclase, that is a membrane associated enzyme that when activated by GTP bound alpha subunit catalyzes synthesis of the second messenger CAMP from molecules of ATP. So now they have told that there is a mutation. The G protein binds but does not hydrolyze GT. So the consequence will be adenyl cyclase will be continuously activated. Next one. A toxin that causes accumulation of twice the normal amount of DNA in a dividing mammalian cell most likely blocks the cell cycle during G0 phase, after G1 phase, after M phase, during G2 phase. Answer is option D, during G2 phase. Next one. Bt toxin produced by Bacillus thuringiensis does not kill the bacteria itself because the toxin is option A, isolated in a special intracellular sac, is in an inactive form inside the bacterial cell, active only against eukaryotic ribosomes, produced in very small quantities. Answer is option B, in an inactive form inside the bacterial cell. Next one. The inactivation of an mRNA due to its binding to a complementary RNA molecule is called option A, RNA interference is the answer. Next one. Given are the sequences of one strand of double-stranded DNA. The one with the highest melting point is. They have given some sequences. So the temperature of melting or Tm, it can be defined as the temperature at which 50% of the double-stranded DNA is changed to single-stranded DNA. Now, higher the melting temperature, the greater will be the GC content. So, from these sequences, we have to see which one is having more GC content. So, we will see G, they have given only one strand, the C or the G will be in the second strand. Antisense strand. Okay, so G 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 G and C are there totally. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In option C only 6 are there. Again in option B 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are there. Option D 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are there. So answer is option A. It has more G. Next one. The standard pregnancy kit used to detect human chorionic gonadotropin in urine is based on gene amplification through PCR, antigen-antibody interaction, biotin-streptavidin interaction, nickel affinity chromatography. Answer is antigen-antibody interaction. Next one. The preferred system for large-scale production of influenza virus for vaccination is genetically modified bacteria, transgenic plant, chick embryo, yeast culture. Answer is option C, chick embryo. The substrate that is most used by producers of influenza vaccine is the 11-day-old embryonated chicken egg. Next one. A monoclonal antibody produced against a small peptide derived from protein X is unable to bind X in an ELISA. This is because now they have given there is a protein X. Then protein X is a small peptide of a bigger protein. A monoclonal antibody produced against a small peptide derived from protein X is unable to bind to X in ELISA. This is because then it was so protein X is a small peptide of a bigger protein and it is used to raise monoclonal antibodies. Upon ELISA, they have found that it doesn't bind. It is unable to bind to X in an ELISA method. So this can be because the small peptide region, that is the epitope, is somewhere inside of the X protein. So answer is option D. The peptide epitope is buried in the interior of X. Next one. The lac repressor is produced from a stretch of DNA called the regulator. Next one. The repeating unit in chitin are alpha 1,4 glucosamine, alpha 1,4 gal, alpha 1,4 glucose, alpha beta 1,4. It is beta 1,4 glucanac. Okay. That is, they are from N-acetyl D-glucosamine units. N-acetyl D-glucosamine beta 1,4 linked N-acetyl D-glucosamine units. Next one. The correct ascending order of melting points of oleic acid, linoleic acid, palmitic acid and stearic acid is. We know that unsaturated fatty acids have lower melting points than the saturated acids of the same length. Now, other than palmitic acid, oleic acid, linoleic acid and stearic acid are all 18 carbon chains. Palmitic acid is 16. Now, out of these, stearic acid will be the highest one because longer the chain, higher the melting point. So, stearic acid will be the one to come in the end, last. So, S. So, we will see for A and B, C and D options can be ruled out. So, out of this A and B, S is at the end. So, S, that is correct. Then, linoleic acid, the lowest. Why? Because linoleic acid has got 2 bonds. So, it will be the lowest because more the unsaturation, lower the melting point. And oleic acid has only 1 bond. So, hence melting point of oleic acid will be more than that of linoleic acid. So, linoleic acid, oleic acid. Then palmitic acid. Palmitic acid will come in between oleic acid and stearic acid because it has 16 carbon units and its melting point will be lower than that of the stearic acid because stearic acid has got 18 carbon units. So answer is option A, LOPS. The next one. X-ray diffraction of wool shows repeated structural units spaced at 5.2 Armstrong. Now this is an experiment that was conducted by some scientist called Asbury, and he has told, using his X-ray analysis, Asbury showed that the elasticity or stretchiness of wool fibers was due to the compacted alpha keratin protein fibers unfolding into the more extended beta form. Okay, so X-ray diffraction shows repeated structural units spaced at 5.2 Armstrong, which is changed to 7 Armstrong on steaming. This is due to the conversion of secondary structure from alpha helix to beta sheet. Coming to the next one, a peptide, glutamic acid, histidine, tryptophan, serine, glycine, leucine, arginine, proline, glycine, having an isoelectric point of 7.8 is placed in an electric field at pH 3. It will migrate towards. So this is a peptide. It has got an N-terminal region and an carboxy terminal end. The pKa of the amino terminus or the N-terminal region is approximately 9 and that of the carboxy terminus is approximately 2. So it will have a charge of +1 at the amino terminus and charge of -1 at the carboxy terminus. Now there are R groups. R groups for glutamic acid, histidine and arginine. So R group has got a pKa value. Now for glutamic acid, the pKa is 4. It has got a COH over there, so naturally it will be 4. Then R group of arginine has got a pKa of 12.5, amine group. Then R group of histidine, again an amine group, will have a pKa of 6. And we all know that once the pH is low and pKa is more, amino acid will be protonated. And similarly, if pH is more and pKa is less, amino acid will be deprotonated. And if pH is equal to pKa, half will be protonated and half will be deprotonated. So pKa of glutamic acid is 4. So pH is approximately equal to pKa. So charge will be 0. pKa of arginine will be 12.5. pH less than pKa. So amino acid protonated charge will be plus 1. And for histidine, pKa of histidine is 6. So at a pH less than pKa, charge will be plus 1. So net charge will be, we have to see for the carboxy terminus and the amino terminus values also. So one is plus 1 and carboxy terminus is minus 1. So plus 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 1 minus 1 is equal to plus 2. The total charge is positive, so it will migrate towards the cathode. So answer is cathode. Coming to the next question. At total enzyme concentration, ET is total enzyme concentration, is 20 nanomoles and substrate concentration 40 micromolar. The reaction velocity V0 of an enzyme is 9.6. Assuming kcat to be 600, the km will be. So we have to calculate the km value. They have given initial velocity, substrate concentration and total enzyme concentration. And kcat value also. So from there we know that kcat is equal to Vmax by total enzyme concentration. So enzyme concentration, total enzyme concentration is equal to 200 nanomoles. That is equal to 20 into 10 raised to minus 3 micromoles. All the others are in micromolar. So we have to convert 20 nanomoles into micromolar. So Vmax is equal to kcat into total enzyme concentration. That is 12 micromoles per second. We also know from Michaelis-Menten equation V0 by Vmax is equal to concentration of S by Km plus concentration of S. So they have given V0, that is 9.6. We have calculated Vmax, that is 12, and concentration of substrate is also given, that is 40. We have to find the Km value. So from this we can calculate the Km value after substituting in the formula. We can calculate the Km value as 10 micromolar. So answer option C, 10 micromolar. Next one. Which of the following is not an allosteric regulatory enzyme in glycolysis? Hexokinase, phosphofructokinase, phosphoglycerate kinase, pyruvate kinase. Answer is option C, phosphoglycerate kinase. Match the enzymes of the TCA cycle in group 1 to their products listed in group 2. And isocitrate dehydrogenase is alpha ketoglutarate. Succinate dehydrogenase will give fumarate. So Q3 and P1. So option D will be correct, but we will check it out. Fumarase will give malate and alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase will give succinyl CoA. So answer is option. Next one. Addition of an uncoupler 2,4-dinitrophenol to actively respiring mitochondria causes decrease in ATP production and increased rate of oxygen consumption. Decrease in ATP production and decreased rate of oxygen consumption. Increase in ATP production and increased rate of oxygen consumption. Increase in ATP production and decreased rate of oxygen consumption. Answer is decrease in ATP production and increased rate of oxygen consumption. This is because dinitrophenol disrupts the H plus gradient, thereby reducing the ATP synthesis. Now next one. C4 plants overcome photorespiration activity of rubisco by fixing carbon dioxide firstly as option A, oxaloacetate, 3-phosphoglycerate, 2-phosphoglycerate, ribulose 1,5-biphosphate. Answer is option A, oxaloacetate. Next one. Which of the following is non-symbiotic nitrogen fixing bacteria? Rhizobium leguminosarum, Nitrosomonas nitrosus, Acetobacter crococcum and Alkaligens faecalis. Answer is option C, Acetobacter crococcum. Next one. Vasopressin is an antidiuretic hormone responsible for increased absorption of water by the kidney is secreted from. Option A, adrenal gland, thyroid gland, pituitary gland, parathyroid gland. Answer is option C, pituitary gland. Next one. Which of the following statements is not true for an enzyme catalyzed reaction? Reaction rate and equilibrium both are altered. That is not true for an enzyme catalyzed reaction. Activation energy is decreased. That is correct. Enzyme substrate complex is formed. That's also correct. Enzyme undergoes induced fit on substrate binding. That is also correct. So option D is A is the not correct regarding enzyme catalyzed reaction, and that is the match the vitamins in group 1 with their deficiency disorders listed in group 2. Thymine is for beriberi. Cholecalciferol rickets. So P4Q3. So option B will be correct, but we will check it. Next one. Which of the following enzymes are secreted by pancreas? Pepsin, aminopeptidase, trypsin, carboxypeptidase, chymotrypsin. Answer is option C, trypsin, carboxypeptidase, chymotrypsin, RST. Next one. Which part of the human brain controls body temperature? Cerebrum, medulla, cerebellum, hypothalamus. Answer is option D, hypothalamus. Next one. The action potential for initiating and maintaining the rhythmic contraction of heart is generated by option A, sinoatrial node, atrioventricular node, bundle of His, atrioventricular bundle. Answer is option A, sinoatrial node. Next one. The antigen binding sites in immunoglobulin IgG are present at variable regions of the heavy and light chains. Next one. Fertilization of human sperm and ovum take place in isthmus ampulla junction. Option D is correct. Next one. Match the pathogenic microorganism in group 1 with the disease listed in group 2. Trypanosoma pallidum, syphilis. So P4 is correct. So we will check for B and C. A and D can be ruled out. Then Bordetella pertussis causes whooping cough, Q1. So option B is more correct. Flaviviruses, yellow fever. That's correct. Leishmania donovani is for Kala Azar. So answer is option. Next one. An example of a eukaryotic chemoorganotroph microorganism lacking chlorophyll. So it doesn't have chlorophyll but have mycelial thallus. That is none other than fungi. So option C is correct. Next one. A bacillus species divide every 30 minutes. If a culture is inoculated with 1000 cells, how many cells will be generated after 3 hours? So we have the formula, that is 2 raised to number of generations into initial number of bacteria is equal to total number of bacteria present after n generations. So in 3 hours, bacillus will divide 6 times. So n is equal to 6. That is number of generations is equal to 6. So 2 raised to 6 is equal to 64. 64 into they have given if the culture is inoculated with 1000 cells. So initial number of bacteria is 1000. So 64 into 1000 will give you 64,000 cells. That is the total number of bacteria present after 3 hours. So answer will be option B, 64,000. Next one. The selective media mannitol salt agar is used for the isolation of Staphylococcus. Answer is option C, Staphylococcus. Next one. By weight, 95% of an E. coli cell's components are water, protein, nucleic acid and polysaccharides. Given that there is only one chromosome and about 3000 different proteins in an E. coli cell lysate, the number of different molecules of DNA and RNA is expected to be. Answer is option C. DNA is equal to 1, RNA greater than. Next one. An aqueous solution is a mixture of carboxylic acid and an amine. To separate the components, the solution at a pH 2 is shaken with diethyl ether. On standing, top water layer would contain the amine, top ether layer would contain the amine, top water layer would contain the acid, top ether layer would contain the acid. Answer is option B. Top ether layer would contain the amine. Next one. Determine the correctness or otherwise of the following assertion and the reason. Assertion. Blood pressure in humans is greater at the brain than at the feet. That is false. Human heart is further from the feet than the brain. That is true. So answer is option B. A is false but R is true. Next one. If the 4 bases ATGC occur with equal likelihood in a 5 nucleotide DNA sequence, the approximate probability of finding the sequence CGAGT through random chance is. So the probability of finding the sequence through random chance would be 1 by 4 raised to 5. That is equal to 0.00098. So answer is option D. 0.00098. Next one. A new life form has DNA with 5 nucleotides instead of 4, 5 naturally occurring amino acid instead of 20, and a codon size of 2 bases instead of 3. Assuming the central dogma of biology applies to the new life form, the degeneracy of its genetic code. So here we will have 5 raised to 2, that is 25 possible codons just for 5 amino acid. So hence the degeneracy is likely to be more than ours. So answer is option A. A heavy chain of an immunoglobulin is a result of recombination of one DNA segment each from 200 different V segments, 12 D segments and 4 J segments from the corresponding DNA sequence. Further, a light chain results from recombination of one segment each from 200 different V segments with 5 different J segments. If a heavy chain and a light chain form an immunoglobulin, the maximum number of different immunoglobulins that can be synthesized is closest to. For that we have to multiply 200 into 12 into 4 into 200 into 5, and we will get approximately somewhere around 10 raised to 7. So answer is option C. Next one. 20 microbial colonies appear on an agar plate having sucrose and cellulose as the only carbon sources. So sucrose I have taken as A and cellulose I have taken as B. Okay. Then of the 20 colonies, microbes in 12 colonies can metabolize sucrose. So those which can metabolize sucrose is 12. And if the microbe is in 4 colonies metabolize both sucrose and cellulose, the number of colonies with microbes which can metabolize cellulose only. So we have to find out B. So they have given A intersection B, that is 4. That is from both A and B, and out of the total 20. So number of colonies in A will be 12 minus 4, that is 8, and number of colonies in B will be 20 minus 8 plus 4, that is also 12. So that's equal to 8 in B but not in the intersection. Okay, so then number of colonies, microbes which can metabolize cellulose will be plus 4, that is equal to 12. So answer is option C, 12. Next one. Weight of a colony of a newly discovered unicellular organism can be predicted by the empirical equation W in grams is equal to x raised to n, where x is equal to 1.01 and n number of cells in the colony. If a dog weighs 10 kg, the correct statement among us the following. A colony of 1 million cell is lighter than a dog. A colony of 1 million cell is heavier than a dog. A colony of 1 million cells weighs the same as a dog. None of the above. Answer will be a colony of 1 million cells will be heavier than a dog. Here it is 10 kilograms, so you have to convert it into grams. And if you see for 1.01 raised to number that 1 million cells, it will be bigger than the weight of the dog. Then Priyanka has blood type O. Her mother's blood type is B and father's blood type is A. So since Priyanka is having a blood type of O, the mother is B and father is A, so both the parents' blood type will be BO and AO. Since Priyanka is O, because O is a recessive gene and O has to be there. Both the alleles of O has to be there for it to be expressed. So mother and father both will contribute O from their genes to Priyanka. And they have told if both of Priyanka's grandmothers have blood type AB, grandmother, so father's mother and mother's mother is having blood type AB, and assuming no child was adopted, blood type of either of her grandfathers cannot be. Now grandmothers are AB and Priyanka's father is A and mother is B. And they should have B, O and AO, only then Priyanka will be O type. So grandfather cannot be AB because if it was AB, then none of Priyanka's mother or father would have got the O allele and Priyanka would not be O. So it cannot be AB, but he can be A or O also. So answer is option C, B, AB. Next one, a hospital has 35 patients. So total is 35 patients, 24 of which are HIV and 16 have TB infection. So I have taken A as HIV and B as TB infection. All patients have at least one of the two infection. The number of patients with both HIV and TB infection is. So they have given the total number of patients is 35. And those with HIV is 35 minus 24, that is 11, and those with TB will be 35 minus 16 is equal to 19. Now they have asked how many of them will be the number of patients with both HIV and TB infections is. So we have to add 11 plus 19, that will get you 30, and if you minus 30 from 35 you will get 5. So answer is option A, 5.